Hello everybody, highly summon, ласкаво просимо. Boyko is here, so PLO would be here as well. On this beautiful Monday. Today is a big day for Ukraine. Today is Independence Day. This is super important day, especially nowadays. That's why I have traditional Ukrainian clothes. I'm Ukrainian and I'm really proud of it. Even so, during my life, I had different feelings, but it's a tough topic. So congratulations, Ukraine, with this beautiful day and the best wishes. But anyway, we'll continue our journey. So let's start the heartbeats. Heartbeats, and let's go to the action. So it will be the second session for today. It was quite reasonable action in the beginning. Hello, team. So, yeah, I think I started play something around 7 or 8, like close to the 8 a.m. So like it was decent action. Let's see what we can find right now. So looks like everything ready. Let's go to the tables. So Russian cash, 47 entries at this moment. Quite nice to play, and let's check correct tables as well. Can we find something interesting there? Let's defend. Check back on the left. Just medium hand, don't need to bet this. And against bet, I think we're just folding. Don't have enough to continue with that. So looks like not really too much rec tables at this moment. But let's see how it will goes. So I started a little bit later today, so I'm planning to stream, yeah, at least till the 4:30, something like that. Looks like quite passive table. Let's open the left one. On the left, yeah, kind of passive. Like it's kind of medium players, but anyway, I will open this, even so I think it could be too wide. Quite dangerous, but in this size I mainly see flushes. So that is interesting. We just need to bluff some flushes for sure. The sizing is also debatable, but I'll bet something like this. Just insta fold. Just quite interesting. Just insta. It's alright. We can bet, we can check. Easy 3-bet on the left. So the 7 without diamond. This is interesting. I think this hand we are mainly checking. And interesting hand on the left. Let's fold this. Like, I believe that 6 means something of clubs, so we can just take some step. On the right, I decided bluff the river. We're just like, we will have some hands like, well, first we'll have like aces and kings. I don't think that we should value bet them all, but we will hit sometimes a 7 on the river, so I think that was okay. To bet. Checks against shorty to the mark. Easy open on the right. And easy call. These hands play pretty nicely post flop, so I just mostly know do we continue or not with this type hands. Sometimes could be dicey on ace high boards, but we are not continue whole just clean top pair on many ice high boards. Like, just need to be more selective. Interesting, but I think I will fold the left one. Kinda active players. So whatever on the think we're calling one on the right. And we'll make decision on the river. So he's mainly repping straights. We don't have anything. He's from Andorra, so I think I'll just choose hands like with at least one straight blocker. Like 7-9, like we have as a 9, but I I think the 8 will be much more powerful. Or maybe we'll just pick up more info for make correctly decision in the future. This should be on the fold, I think, against under the gun, but I will peel anyway. Top pair. Not really backup. So I think I will just fold this. On the flop. No, we should be more selective with defending on the big blind against the early position for sure. Let's lead top 2. Insta race, I think we call in one. This not spectre flush draw. Very interesting, very interesting. I think he's with a 5 most of the time. The question just, can he fold it ever? I don't know. But, like, this is just the bottom of our range. Potentially can bluff the 5 sometimes, but... Wow. That was interesting one. Interesting hand, yeah, really. Usually fold. Let's peel in position. And I think it should be recreational on small blinds. So it's always nice to play more hands in position. Nuts on the left. Let's lead this with the jack and redraw. So interesting turn. Can do it what we want, like whatever we want. I just don't really like check call. I'll bet by myself. I think bet or check raise will be fine. Folds are right, quite active players behind. Fold right. Raise left. Here he is related against recreational, and we'll go with this, just too strong to fold. Okay, we have 3 9s. Flush draw isn't live. We lose that one. Let's go with this. I think we continue betting. Let's open the right. Oh, let's play the skins and we'll switch. I just have a funny hand. I just think that I had Jack 998, but not. Here we face 4-bet, and I think in theory this is a call, but I think I'll fold this just right now. This hand. That was fun. Like, I just don't have any extra information on this player, so I will try to play more carefully. Cool. So here we bet flop. I'll check back turn. And he insta check. I think we are just checking this. Yeah. Fold right. Fold left. So I think we can bet small, and this will be it on the right. 4 is actually kind of interesting. Yeah, I think I'll continue with the 3. Like, nice run out for our hand. Here's fun spot. Yeah, I think we are folding. This. Wow. What the hands. Stead Yeti 16, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. So you are first today. Really appreciate. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for wishes. How are you doing? check back right. I think just don't have too much of blockers. 8 is kinda good, but no diamond, no 10, no 9. So I like to give up. And the right, the left we can lead. Here, here we have many stuff. Many blockers, etc. Premium aces in 500, so let's 3-bet places out of position. Only pick up pre-flop, but still acceptable. Easy call on the right when we opened. Just missed everything. Like it's hard to flop so bad. So easy fold, and let's look this double suited stuff. I think we can raise this one. Nice backdoors. Why not? Pick up small pot on 1k against shorty. I think against 3 big blinds open, we could peel, even cutoff. I think this is just easiest call on button, but the cutoff's a little bit dicey. We can bet, we can check. Here we can bet small, we can bet big. Let's go big this time. And so left one. Nah, we are looking just one table. Hello, Koi Larsen, and thank you. Money check. Check min vän. And I think actually against check raise that this could be a fold, maybe. Like, because our value will be mainly kings, 9s. So okay, good spot by for us, and easy 4-bet. Nothing to talk about this. Very nice flop. Okay. Good result. With a good wishes, it coming good results. I actually really feeling the support from the viewers. So yeah, like very appreciated it, and for me it's super important. So thank you for watching. I'll try to open. This is quite loose, but I still want to try. And with the queen of club, I'll take a step. Easy open on the left. So we flop nuts flush draw, like we gutter and backdoor flush draw. Just call. Interesting turn. Against this size, I will call the left, fold the right. Any advice in why I win in PLO 5 cash but lose in Russian cash? I think it's what 10-25 cent. I just, this is annoying on this, like, but let's try. I think Larsen that it could be quite often because on Russian cash it kind of like more how to say it, static play, more kind of basis decisions. I wouldn't say that it's like a GTO, but population trying to play closer to the GTO compared to rec tables. And on the rec tables there are many exploits because usually rec tables running with recreational owners like at the table, so it's just about who can exploit the best most of the cases. And sometimes it also could be maybe on 10-25 cents. I don't know how it goes in Russian cash, but on rec tables I assume that it could be 2-3 recreationals per, like, for one table, which is on Russian cash it could be quite differently. So like it's I'm comparing mainly to Russian cash 200. Because it's quite easy to play some reasonable amount of hands just against regulars. Just, yeah, so like all in all it's just a little bit different dynamic on the table, and I think this is kind of the base idea that rec tables, they just are more on the rec tables it's more possible to show higher win rates compared to rush, but rush is nice because you can play more hands and you don't need to select, and this is always balance. Balance 9, yeah. What do you want to do? Do you want to play more hands, or you do want to show more win rate? So yeah, it's I think it's not only your problem, it's just happens quite often. And I remember that for me it was very useful in the past to switch from Russian care, like from fast tables to rec tables. Like I just recognize that for me it was more valuable to grind a lot amount of rec tables compared to fast ones. Interesting what he's trying to represent here. Like, I will just rip this with a queen. So here we check flop, and I bet turn the river, check, and potentially give up. Looks like a flush, just an ace. Okay. Yes, and advice, like, my advice will be just to choose format which you like mostly and grind that. And if you like to earn more money as you want, you also kind of looking where it is more profitable for you. I think this is just a call in such deep stakes. Like, even like, yeah, we are playing like this Russian cash. It's one of the main reasons is just to understand how profitable it could be, and I will make decision later. Do I want to continue play it? Right now it's kind of acceptable. Like, we have something between 2 or 3 big blinds. Interesting spot here. I will try to extract some value. For me, it also was kind of like when I'm playing Russian cash, it's mostly about how I need to play against regulars quite often, and when it's like rec tables, I am thinking like quite a bit how do I need to play against recreationals. It's a quite bad river, don't have any blocker. I will fold. So we have 2 Russian, 6 rec tables. I think if I will add a little bit more rec, maybe I would start thinking to close rush. Hello, Ben. And thank you for the wishes. Yes, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Yeah, as I told, this is very important for me. Весь Гокой Larsen. Jeg håper at jeg kan forklare på dansk også, men jeg tror det kan være litt svært. Men jeg er riktig glad at kommunikere på dansk også, så hvis du har spørsmål, helaas, kommenteer så du kan skrive bare på dansk. Jeg vil også... Jeg vil være glad. Så jeg prøver alle muligheder at praktisere min dansk og stream sig en af dem. Så alle danskerne er velkommen til at skrive her på jeres morsprog. Jeg ved ikke, hvad det er. På jeres morsprog eller dansksprog. So here one heads up on 510. I think I'll just close this one. Just too much of stuff. Here is slim pots. Let's start bets this on the flop. What we have on the... Here we defended. Check. Quite close on the turn, but I more like to check all this. Yeah, just kinda medium hand. So let's just call. So river is bad for our hand. Not too bad for our range, I think, but yeah, okay. Standard 3-bet, and I think it will be call 4-bet in these positions, in this deep. We're quite kinda deep. So this 10 isn't kinda too strong. We don't have too much. I like to bet fold this. Like, we don't have the gutter, we don't have nice backdoor flush draw, so it will be like quite tough to play the future streets. To pick up this already. It's fine. Oh, but fold is fine as well. And easy to check on the turn. No diamond. So it's kinda like one and done. Easy fold on the river. I think potentially we will lose an event to the bluffs. Here's something weird, but now I am folding. Let's see what they can show here. Okay, ace is standard. So this is a known player. Just don't have any idea, but let's bet this. Hello Zichin, hey boy, I played around with GTO Wizard and there are some situation where it's recommended to flat ace single suited play against 3-bet heads up. Yes, this is actually quite a bit, especially when you are 200 big blinds. Oh, like as deeper you go, as often you can face it. Do you think it's not something we should follow? Thank you for the question. Yes, this is quite reasonable, and and actually, yes, thank you for your support. So what I think about this, if your opponent or your population overcall against 4 bets, which means they call in hands like kings, kings, some like double suited, ace high, not really connected, some like maybe ace queen queen double suited, etc. You'll know probably these hands which they should fold against 4 bets. So if they overcall with this type, I would recommend to just 4 bet pure your aces, but in 100 big blinds deep. This is kind of, yeah. And first idea. And second idea, when we are playing 200 big blinds deep, so I would be more careful. So I would call, I would call for sure the weakest portion and just play it position. And it's like, it's just about equity, because in theory, and I think actually like at least on 200 population follow it, you shouldn't play too aggressive many weak aces. So the main idea is that you will just go behind with many of your single suited or just weak one. So it will be kinda the idea, and it also it depends also at your the third point, that when you're playing, for example, on the big blind against under the gun, I think like the solver choose to call some portion of aces to be protected, at least like a little, like not like at least in some part with aces, because if you are always 3-betting or too often your aces from the big blind against under the gun, on most of ace high boards, you will just really struggle for again when you will face multi barrels. So it's just, yeah, kind of like to like support, to protect, to give like power for your kind of weak range on the big blind against under the gun when you will face many aces. You like, I think when if you like, even in theory we are not really check raising on ace high big blind against under the gun, but if you are never calling aces, how you can check raise ever it. So yeah, it's kind of multiple, yeah, many points. So now we like, it's super important to know the tendencies of your population and just know who is playing against you. Try to use it and find the best adjustments. Interesting full turn with the sixes. I think we are continue. I think we are continuing a little bit large. So it's kind of merged against race. I think this is just easiest fold, but the blockers are so good. Club will be the most bet. River. Club, maybe some king potentially. Jack. Yeah, Jack is well. 7-9 gets Queen 9 Jacks. But we are checking, and we are checking a lot here. So we just it's tough. It's tough decision. Don't have any blocker. Merge aces position. Let's think about this one. 7-9, Queen 9. He bets small. I don't know. Looks like he has it, but no. Okay, so I think this is just over bet and potentially overcall on the turn, but so let's write this here. I don't think I have seen you flat aces against 3 bets 100 big blind affect you. Ah, it's more about 3 bet. Yeah, against 100 big blind, I'm not really calling this. This is true, and as I told, I believe that population is overcalling against 4 bets, so that we can 4 bet more for value and less for the bluffs. Myself included, for 100 big blind stakes, I always just 4 bet it to lower SPR, but I think I can see where the solver is coming from. Yeah. So like, if I will find the opponent who is quite close, I'll 3 bet, even so could be over the line. Like, if the opponent playing really close to the GTO, I will adjust for it for sure and start. I will add some strong hands, like aces easily to call, and potentially more bluffs, because if he playing close to the GTO, he should have a lot of, not a lot, but quite a bit of 3 bet folds, and I would like to punish it by my bluff range. So it's always it's everything about adjustments. Yeah, you just always need to consider how your opponent will react on this that your decision, how his range will looks like, etc, etc. Easy opens this double suited connected ace. Mainly checking on the right. So no pairs. And let's bet the turn. Easy bet river. Let's steal. I'll try with this one as well. Raise the right and call in position on the left. Top two, quite strong on rainbow board. But this one I don't think that I would like to slow play. Interesting hand on the right as well. I'll take a step and just strip the left. Okay, kinda like similar hand, but he's just with a straight draw. So we lose first one and win second one. On the right one, I think we are check folding. Interesting river. Checking. Like, I believe one of the players should have aces. Should have aces quite often. Aces. The king. Not aces, just the king. Let's bet the right. Interesting turn. I'll go twice. Top two on the right. Let's bet. Keep betting. Interesting river. He could has a lot of straights. If he calls, I think we always win. Queen. I think we got in multi-way. Not too bad. And the flop is bad, I think. Quite often one of the player will have an ace. So I'll just fold this. Gordon. Right. It's the fault. Checks. He's quite tight, so I don't know really. Okay, Bombi Schmombi is here. Excuse me. Let's call and call. So interesting. It's facing pot size. We're in position is open ender. I think this is more. I think this is just the fold. He's not too deep, firstly, and he'll continue like on almost everything, I think. So yeah. Super close, but I'll fold against pot. Just believe and consider that we don't have enough equity there. It's a Bombi everywhere. I think we're calling this on the right. Nah, unfortunately. I just was thinking that on the bottom, the players will still have some raising range. And I think we need to peel this. This hand's plays not too bad. Missed everything. So I'll fold. We have some backdoor straight draw, but that's just it. I think this is... actually, against that hand's not too bad. Okay. So I think pre-flop we... Yeah, pre-flop we staying okay. Here is tough one, because we are so deep. And it's so easy to run to stronger draw. I'll try to lead this. Don't mind. Like, I would have quite a bit of 8, even 2 pairs in such deep. And against race, super annoying spot. But against the bet, we also, like, if he checks and he bets, it's also quite close. So first it could be that against boats. Sometimes you can run against 8. Sometimes it will be... I just don't... how often he'll do it with aces plus flush draw, for example? He could, but... tough spot. Could be called, could be 3, but let's peel this one. On the right, call is also an option for sure. Again, small size, and if we are continuing, raise could be, but I would rather have 4 or 5. Check back turn. And I think I will fold the river. It was quite interesting decision with draw. Yeah, like when we face the race, it's quite easy just saying that we need to check folds it, but no. Could be check fold. I think I missed the bet on the flop, but we kinda have some showdown where you're not really something, but I think that's just it. Top set. Yeah, let's bet it. Here I think I call squeeze. And just folds. So tens something. Let's try to see showdown. Yeah, unfortunately lose to the kings, but happened. Have ices here. Quite small pot. And here as well. Full turn is our nothing. Playable hand. I think we are calling against this section. Very interesting flop. Still think that we are just checking. Like if we bet, we are not really can call anyone. So we're just hoping to see the turn. This turn is kinda interesting, so I will take a step. We saw quite useful future blockers. This is not even... How many balls he will have? Don't think that too much. I will try to just pot this. So after we bet in flop, we are potting turn. Here is still in against short. Easy fold right. Only gutter. This is not enough. That's bad trips. Not too bad. Not too good. And the river looks like clean pot. Like, yeah, the decision on the river much cleaner than it was on the flop. On the turn. I am in the Betfire chat room again. Have you been on block there, Tim? Guys, always update your address in your account. Make sure all accounts are verified before you cash in. Thank you for advice, Tim. I think I will do it because I think I don't have on some of the rooms. Why do players set to 5 buy-in for the minimum? No, big portion recreationals play it kinda like because they want, and but there are also a part of regulars who follow short stacks strategy, and that's why they play shorts. Casino take money easily, but when you want to cash out, it can be a nightmare. But so I understand we can congratulate you, yeah, Tim, with your unfroze account, which is super nice. Interesting here. Against lead is default, nothing to talk about it. Okay. Hi, Andreas. I think I also need to bet the turn, but let's check races when we do. When we do. Yeah, makes sense with ace queen 10-10. Makes sense, Jim. To check as well, but on the other side, I'm just thinking that the player in position will just take showdown quite often, like with the idea that I have like I could have many air with draws, so I will just take any showdown. Here we water river. We call 3-bet and I think I'll check call him. Call 3-bet, check flop. So we bet the turn. He's with the nuts. Okay, okay. Hello, Andreas. Is short staking profitable with current stake? I don't know, Ben. I just don't know. Don't have any numbers, don't have any ideas about it. But I just can see that some players play it. I actually think like when we call a creation with our top set plus god, like trader blocker, like could be this is kind of like a read that he's thinking to loan with the value. Maybe, but I don't know. He could also do it with the bluffs as well. It's not unfrozen yet, yeah, but I believe that everything should be alright. This is close between Colin and not really like an ace, but could be the lead for sure. What he can... Let's try check raise, I don't mind. He could potentially has queens. So big pot here. 4-bet pot. Oh, yeah, quite ahead on the flop. Still ahead on the turn. And to lose No, this is ours. Okay. I just saw like as a deuce kind of blank, but it was our color. It's not too bad. Yeah, it was tough river for sure. It was tough river, but I don't know. Like I think if he 3-bet, what it was, ace king queen 9, triple suit, so potentially he could find many bluffs. Okay, we have 2 rush and 6 rec tables. Yes, action is good right now. I think I will call against 30 big blinds. So nothing on the flop. Still nothing everywhere. Check you up. Okay. Was with the trips. Is a squeeze. And is it check? Okay. I will give up the river. Yep. And I fold the right against spot. Have some reasonable backdoors. The board mainly good for us, but no equity on the turn, so just give up. Interesting river. No, let's try. So we could potentially fold queen jack. So fold against raise. Here's a big pot. Calls are right. I asked about short staking and how now Boycott does it on 5-10 after losing one hand. Yeah, no. I I understand the secret, Ben. Yeah. Understood. I actually think that I will call and fold on a spade. Yeah, I think this is should be the play. Yeah, it will be it would be set fold on the 10, but it's just what we have. Interesting one. Call left. So the turn is super close. Easy check. Guess he was with 2 pair. Don't know how it's correct, but that's just what we can find. Mm. Mm. So here I just go too crazy. Decided to squeeze against quite active recreational, but against 4-bet, I think we just need to fold. But, you know, better be lucky than skill. Just in hand, could be 4-bet, like a bluff, but I don't know that opponent will fold enough. So now we have 7 rec tables, and we are quite close to the end. Like, I wouldn't say that we are close to the end. We are close to the end of Russian cash. Let's say hello for Mr. Lloyd. Next hand, probably. Quite interesting. Good blockers on the left. Lead. Interesting. We have the tens. We have the tens. Let's bet the right one. Героям слава, Крупо Show. How is it going so far? Interesting, actually. It was kinda alright, but then we bluff catch badly on 1k table, and okay, but then still in the end of the day we like run like a luck box, and so we just goes 3 flop king jack against aces and hit the river by king. So another bad bluff catch here against similar opponent. So I would say all in all is fine. Just need to keep it here. Maybe the nuts. How are you doing? Yeah, and thank you for the nice greetings. Today's super important for this one. Forgot to click 2 times, but anyway. Oh, here, yeah, here I forgot to click 2 times. I'm still, how to say, I'm still interested in looking how I can add live time session results like because of um, because we are using mainly PokerCraft and not it's like the results we can just check on PokerCraft on GG Poker, and it just takes a time, so I just cannot update it. I was thinking like to make some like short breaks and to check results and write it. But I don't know how it will be attractive. So we lose first one and second one as well. That's fun hand to lose. We need a clip. We need a clip of it. Checks raise. Okay, interesting hand. I'll try to check raise these types. Looks like we have this opportunity. Against short, I'll just pot it. It's like flush draw for me. Correct. Two times gain. Miss it. Just too much of everything going on. It's Boyka. I think showdown. Okay, everybody, I think I will close rush. Just too much. Too much. Close on the left, but no. Could be call. Okay, looks like one table will be broke, so maybe I will be more free. Maybe not, because we pick up new player. So, good. So I'll bet big by myself. On the right, getting calls, so looks like we win. Okay. Aces. I think this, yes, this is one of the aces which we can slow play on the flop. We just block huge on the huge board. The turn, I think we need to start, put some money in the middle. So yeah, I'm looking forward to find the opportunity to update results. I think it'll be interesting all in all. Like it's, yeah, when you just open the session, it's quite, yeah, interesting how what's going on, how the session goes. Discord, you can just check Boyko Poker, but hello Kaiser God. But I think like if you want to connect, just add me to Instagram. It'll be more useful. So yeah, we have many stuff to fix it. Sorry for that. Okay. Okay. The call nuts large draw one time, please. One time, please. Okay, I have Ukrainian metros. Let's try. Try. I don't know. Let's peel. Oh, actually, this player from 1K, he's also in Rush. Interesting turn. Quite interesting. Let's bet something. Don't mind. Seven. Yeah. Getting cold, unfortunately. By straight. So he was raising weird stuff. So I don't know how do I like the river bet, but anyway. So he just crushed me today. Well play. Well play. by him. Mm. Okay, so I think I will, yeah, now I will close rush, just cannot follow everything right now, so let's play rec tables. Just too much of everything. So it's kind of interesting. Like I feels like I'm playing badly today. Let's say like this, but still lucky in many spots. So the results, I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. Interesting. So I think we losing, but just have too much. Yeah. Too much to bluff. Like sometimes we can easily show down against an ace. Trips. We lose both. Oh no, we chop it. I was thinking that we lose both of them. That was fun. Let's raise. Don't mind. I will give 45. 35 because he's his flush draw. Otherwise, it was correct. But not right now. So diamond, please. Diamond, please. Not this time. So let's switch to other strong hand. Quite interesting river. Yes, of course he would have a lot of check 10, but can we fold when we are such? Well, I think we need to peel this. Yeah. Fortunately. Here is also big one. 1k. I think we need to go with this. Like 2 pair plus straight draw. Just good luck. Oh man. Just nuts. Oh, let's go twice if we can. So yeah, this player just crushed me today. Crushy. Boat isn't good, and boat isn't good again. Yeah. That's how it is. this is interesting hand. So he's quite tight. Let's peel. Let's peel it. Showdown. Yeah. I don't know. I'll just rip against him. If he is with aces, so that will be just it. Yeah, so I think my note was kinda correct. So just run to the nuts quite often against him. The king over 9. Not too much stuff. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Rock. I think he was cash outed, yeah? Okay. So maybe that hand will change our dynamic. That we are just losing to him, but let's see. Here, like pot. Could be fold. Let's be one. Okay. Check back. I think we like what we are doing. I think we just need a spade to bluff this. Wow. Just okay. Interesting hand. Was kinda surprised. So we have 10 tables right now. So I will try to comment something, but it could be tough. Should I peel against recreational and interesting spot on the right one? Let's bet something with a blocker. Wow. We are calling this. I think we win against kings, yeah. Which is what happen quite often. I think I just need to close something. What we gonna close? What we gonna close? Okay, playable hand here. On the cutoff. Check back. So I'll bet turn. Up on the turn. So yeah, this player's 3-betting quite wide. So my adjust was okay, but just unlikely we run to the nuts. And I think one time I folded king 9-9 against his 4-bet. Now I just recognize that this was a wrong decision. No, this is nuts. Like, this is the second nuts. Queen 10 is still possible. I don't know what's wrong with this corner case regard. It's always some different troubles. So like some people just can easily connect, but other people also writing quite often there's some trouble. So sorry for that. And if you want, you can just catch me in Instagram. It'll be this social media is working better. Can anybody set the link of Discord? It will be really appreciated. Because I just have like 10 tables. A little bit hard to do it right now. I think. Everything on place. Now, very nice looking aces here. King through 3, it will be squeeze or 3 bet. I think if he will. Oh, like, sorry, I was thinking that we had the big blind. Just too many thoughts in the head. Aces. All right. Here's the nuts. Here's the how it calls. Straddle. Sail call, no redraw. Seems it's okay. Nuts on the left. Okay, so I pick up this boat somehow. Continue betting the left and let's bet something. Still a straddle. Playable hand, another 500. Double suited pair. We have double suited aces in 1k. So let's see how I will go with this. Some bad flop here. Let's play aces. Yeah, I think we start with a check. Good, like we have some future blockers, but I don't like to take a step on the flop. Not big deal for this. Let's bet again. The turn is interesting and really still give up. Looks like we lose. Wow, queens. So here we squeeze the aces and I'll check back. Turn second nuts. I wouldn't be surprised to face first nuts against him. This could be a sin. Anyway, I'll bet the turn. He insta-call, blocking the 6. I don't know, this is quite interesting. He just insta-call us, blocking the 6. I will try to go for one more street. Nah. Yeah, this is this is tough. This is tough. Fold. Yes, he's just crushing us today. Just crushing us. I don't know. I still think that bet the river is fine with the 6. Yeah, but it's kinda tough. Tough. Many tough decisions. Lambro Olens, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. So here we are trying to battle, but not really happened. Not really happened good. But we just tried our best. What the... Trips. Just call. Yeah, with a 6, I think call is fine. No big deal. I don't know with this hand. I I just want to try double up. To play deeper. If we could do it, it would be nice. Time to raise, so yeah, like I am okay to go with this hand. A little bit gameable. Oh, okay. Don't think that we are ahead, but we have enough to continue. 27. Let's try. Interesting on the left. Against spot size. Quite close. Quite close. Think bet the flop was better, but when we check, I'll fold. The turn. Against spot size. Playable hand 500. Button 2. Okay. Sourced master table. Big flop here. Just give up with this weak stuff. This is a race. Interesting turn. Quite interesting. Let's check. No, maybe we need to check raises. So he instead check back. So it means that he don't have aces. Let's bet by ourselves. This is close between calling and 3-betting. With high suits, we are mainly 3-betting. I'll just go with this. So I don't know, here with the kings quite close. Decided to fold. This could be a fold. I'm not remember correct, but let's peel. I think we need to fold the 3, even against that size. Check all right. Looks standard. Let's rebet min raise. I think this is the chip back. Don't have reasonable blockers. Easy check again. The river is kinda opponent oriented. I don't know, I'll try to extract some value. Be dangerous for sure. Okay. At least here we not mess up. Let's raise left and right. but as flush draw blocker, I think the right one is also fine hand to bet. The fold rainbow version. So here we made the nuts. Yes, but I think he's recreational. But maybe I'm wrong. Just played like couple, I think maybe 2 or 3 sessions we played together, so I think we're kinda close to the end. Of today. It also will be interesting to check some hands. Especially where we lose. Quite interesting turn. Quite interesting, and I think I will try to bluff this one. So let's close everything, check a little bit hands, check results, and that will be it for today. Yeah, like I think the last 2 days we were with a plus after the stream. Today I think we should be in a minus, which is totally alright. This is 500, just raise. I just want to look how maybe I just go too crazy against that opponent. But we'll find. The last 5 tables right now. It would be interesting to see. I think we have 200 big blinds deep. When I value bet nuts flush plus nuts flush with strips, yeah, on the river, and have it correctly in theory. Easy fold. So the last 3 tables. So we have 2 more. And I think this is it. So. This is Russian cash during the stream, which is quite nice. And I think rect tables was not so great, but anyway, we just check it. We'll make some ideas, check some hands a little bit. I just, yeah, like, okay, we'll see. Hello, Holm. So, this is what we have. Like, close to the 4,000 with hello, Recto High. Hello. We are just finishing. So let's go a little bit to the theory stuff. Just want to check how where we were too crazy or not. Just close the client. Yeah, a couple of hands were quite quite active, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so looks like we closed everything here, and let's go to the GTO wizard. Where it is here? We have it. So I just remember first, like, I just remember from the head. So we had 6-5, 6-5. But Bazaar, what do you think about Wizard being set up to use 33 and 100% sizing in every 3-bet pot? Can it be simplified to that so we play every hand like this practically? I think like you can, how to say it, they just need some basis sizings to build the strategy, and like I think if you give the solver different ones, like anyone, the solver will build the strategy around that one. It's quite useful to see how to say it. If we look in 1/3 of pot size, and quite often it's a very different deviation, like one sizing could be way ahead compared to another, so we can just simplify and use one of these sizings. I even like more dig deeper here and try to add some other sizings, which is we can do on the GTO wizard, and look how it works in the solver world, how the solver react on it. So I think like it's just the basis which we can use, like, yeah, kinda to overview the strategy by 1/3 and pot size, kind of the most common sizings. So it was like actual recreational race. We have rainbow one. I decided, okay, it's still even a peel, yeah. So okay, not too bad, boy, not too bad. So I peel this 6-5 for 3. We call. We face the squeeze. So let's see how much hijack should fold. Or quite a bit, but anyway. And the board came like 10 high. So we almost everything, like we caught in everything almost, yeah. Which I will do. We don't have multi-ways, unfortunately. Yeah, like the idea is that the board came like 10, 5, 4, something like this. Rainbow and small blind, like kind of lead, but small hijack race, and I just rip the rest and we hit to the top set. But okay, I hope that the GTO wizard will make multi-way solution quite soon, so we can navigate it better. Another hand, it was also 200 big blinds deep. It was heads up. So let's see. So we raise. I think it's kind of. Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much. So we raise and cut off calls. Turn, it was also 10 high, and it was like a straight possible, like 10, kind of like 10, 7, 6 with flush draw. So yeah, I think quite close. So we check back on the button with flush draw, and the turn brings. What was the turn? Let's see, maybe I made screenshot for this. Let's just check this one. What is actually, I don't make too much screenshots for this session. Kind of surprise for me. But I think we can find this in the Hold'em manager. You remember the ace queen 10 hand? Would be interesting to check, or the ace queen 10 jack nuts flush draw hand. I remember ace queen 10, but I'm not remember ace queen jack nuts flush draw hand. So if you can find that one, so I think I will just open Hold'em manager quickly and just find this the biggest spots. But anyway, I think it was what I can. Okay, let's give kind of like 5. Cutoff can bet both sizes, and it's interesting that in position we are using. Oh, sorry, it was a flush turn. Let's use this one. So yeah, not cutoff actually, not betting too much, and we are mainly potting. We are still checking some nuts flushes, but anyway, we pots. He calls. He kind of just insta call, and turn brings the 6. He was thinking. So okay, so he has like 26 and 6. Wow, this is huge. So we can, and I think he could. Yes, this was mistake by me. So he could has even more, because when we are betting this on the turn, like when we betting this on the turn. So he needs to fold a lot of 2 pairs. I think he could just call much more of it. So I think, yes, he can just call much more hands with like 2 pairs, and that's why he would have even more. I think rake to high made the rate, so thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Today it's Slava Ukraini. So yeah, so when he calls and the river brings the 6, we cannot really bet the nuts flush. So like here we can, because he kinda leads, but I assume he could be just checking too much of nuts. Like it's a boat, let's say, yeah. So yeah, so in theory I can see that we are betting nuts flush, and it will be mainly plus trips or some maybe 2 pairs. So we had like ace, queen 6. So yeah, the difference is. It's still like, yeah, it just depends how much he will lead. I don't know. I think he will smart enough to give me the opportunity. And in the end of the day, like, if we even can, so when he raised, we... so we are calling this one. We are calling... I don't know, would he bluff? Just don't know. Like, he need to bluff a flush, I assume. Let's see. When we are potting. Some flush, some straight. Trips. I don't think that he will. But we are not really folding a 6, yeah, how I understand. Actually, we are folding. It's kind of like a bluff, I assume. Now a hand was in the column, yeah. Like, looks like a big call. I don't know. Yeah, just quite tough. 200 big blinds deep. Toughy, toughy, toughy. Okay. I pick up the holder manager, so let's see. Correctly. How the board was looking for. Like, I also I had a note that he was quite active pre-flop over the line, but post-flop I just saw that he was played kind of strong basis, like nothing spewy, etc. So let's see. I just want to check the biggest one. So yeah, actually I found this correct. So it was this board with and so we played against. And on the river, I think we were even deeper than 200. How much we had? Like I had hero, like yeah, 216. Pot race, and we fold the river. So it was just one straight. So I was thinking maybe he could potentially turn straights into a bluff. It was just one. And I like just don't know. So for me, he kind of just need to bluff the flushes on the river. I don't know. Quite spot, like tough one. This spot I played on 2K today as well. So looks like kind of standard, but I just want to check, do we always bet this? Without gutter, I think this is just pure check. It was MP and cutoff. So it's like MP low hijack. So 100 big blinds deep. Hijack with 3-bet, hijack calls, flop bring queen for 3, queen for 3, heart, and so check by cutoff. So like pair over pair plus flush draw. So we are almost always bet, yeah, over pair plus flush draw, and with the gutters this is just a clean bet, I think. Okay, the funny story is that we are potted, but I think I'm just using small size in position. Let's see what the difference will be in not big one, but if we are checking, so yeah, check is bad. So this is just standard, and I won't just look if we'll have a 6, for example. 6 weak flush draw, just potting. Okay, so we just pots. I was thinking that we could even check. This pot could be just too low that we afraid to run something strong. And how check is bad with this hand? Yeah, like check is bad. We just need to bet this and go. Even small bet, I assume, will be better. Yeah. So. Standard. Just this spot yet, but I just need to. You're welcome, Coil Larson. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, ha, go aften. I think this is like in 100 big blinds deep. This is just not no thinking, but even in 200 big blinds deep, I think just the cooler for us. No big deal. This one also. I decided to 3-bet against this similar active recreational, so he was on cutoff. Like in theory, we are mainly calling this, but I think the difference not so huge, and like minus 22. But I was just interested to play deeper in position, so I kinda accept that risk. Actually, with the jacks, we are 3-betting this. Even with the 7, so no big deal. Oh, the hand, yeah. Team, this is for you. The first one. Actually, similar opponent. Yeah, similar opponent. So, like, I just. I didn't see too much like active stuff post flop. He was mainly with the premium hands, and like this board he checks back in position, call turn, and just puts the river with nuts. But let's see, we were. Like, yeah, 100 big blinds. So, cutoff raise. No, actually, we were on like low jack. So he was playing 2 wide. So let's take the cutoff and he 3-bets us. I think the ranges could be at least closer. 10, spade, 5, 4. We are not leading. So he checks back, turn jack. Yeah, we are mainly potting or checking. Our hand, I think it will be in the mix. Yeah. And actually with flush draw, we are betting. Without flush draw, we are checking. Interesting. Yeah, so we are happy to check raises, and if we are bet, we're happy to see some extra playability on the future streets. So he pots, he need to call more than half. Like, no, something around half. Maybe a little bit more because in position, yeah. So in position, 1 street to play makes sense. So he calls and river brings an 8 without flush draw. And I actually think that we need to maybe bet ourselves. So solver actually, so we have less than pot behind, and the solver using just a small size in 42%. And yeah, like I just saw it. This thought was in my head that I choose to check with top set, because quite often, like with other sets, we would like to get called by jack, maybe some other 2 pairs. But with top set, we are just blocking this too much, and we can bet small with other hands. And quite interesting that we're using small, like no 1/3. We're using 1/3, getting raised, so just calling stuff. Many hands plus straight blocker. So I think any straight plus like anything with 9 or 7 or queen. So without 7, without 9, without queen, we are still calling. So yeah, we are still calling. Ah, 6s. Oh, 7 isn't. We need. No, okay, let's exclude the 6 as well. Okay, calling less, but still, whatever. And when we checks, I think we never fold in our hand. So he would have 33% of trades, yeah, and so he needs to bluff like 16.5. Yeah, I think it's not hard to bluff, especially I assume he will overcall quite often the turn, so we check, and when he bets, we need to defend. We are overfolding, but actually we are folding top set even, but not with a straight blocker, I assume. So quite close. So let's see. Ace, check, check. Queen. So this is actually a fold. So mistake by us. Mistake by us. Especially with flush draw. So yeah, I think this is quite easy. It's like quite smart logics that we are blocking too much of his bluffs with our flush draw plus ace. And with the queen as well. So I think Jack without ace, without queen, still kinda whatever. So yeah, so this is not just insta call. Firstly, we are overfolding a little bit, and secondly, let's exclude the spade. So without spade, we are calling more. Without spade, without ace, yeah, something like this, we are calling more. Without spade, without ace. Quite interesting, yeah. Quite interesting. And unfortunately, yeah, we'll lose that one. So this is also was interesting this morning. Let's check first on 2K. I open calls, 3-bet, raise flop, bet turn, and on the river face the pot lead donk and decided to fold this king deuce. Small blind against bottom. King deuce rainbow. So rainbow, please. King deuce. So firstly, the player on the small blind shouldn't see bet full range, and I think the population could easily do this quite often. So let's give the full bet. So like it was like 14 or 15% raise, and now we are raising 26. Most of our trips, and I actually raised them smaller size. I'm using smaller size, so let's choose like 33. Yeah, it'll be better in big blinds. So something like, yeah, actually this is something like this what I'm using. Like, so we are raising like average. We are raising more than calling. So we raise. He calls. Turn brings 10 with flush draw. So he checks. On the turn, I'm bet quite small, like 1/5 or something like this. So it's like, I don't know, big blinds, sounds like Yeah, like this. Yeah, we're still checking quite a bit here. Not many strong hands, but I think in this size and like the opponent just need to continue with everything. Like I don't think that he would ever fold aces. And the ace is kind of super key, yeah. So like the small blind just need to bet like almost everything, like 84% of the time. This is huge. So he need to bet some trips, some two pair, some almost off top pair. So I don't know. Like let's see what are we doing. So we are not really folding boats on the river. Some trips. And our hand, ace king 10, something like this. So we are mainly calling this. But it's interesting. Would the opponent just bet everything here? Like I was close to call, but I don't know. I just was confused by this quads, full house, straights. Two pair, top pair. Interesting. Okay. And what we have more? Let's check one hand. Small blind. So it will raise. How bad is 2-3 bet? Ace queen 10 8. Quite bad, so we need at least a 9, I assume. Yeah. This is fine. Oh, this is interesting as well. So, like today, this is kind of the day like of these spots when you have too much like many equity on flop and turn, but on on the main street where most of the money goes in, you are just in a bad shape. So, MP against big blind. MP is like hijack, I assume. Big blind calls and turn brings something like this rainbow. So we check. I think most of our pairs plus straight draw we are raising. So overpair, straight. Actually, not most. Potentially with the nuts one. Let's choose this hand. Oh, this is a big blind. Sorry for this. So overpair plus straight draw, most but not all. Ace queen queen 10. Actually, we are checking this, so I'm kind of surprised. We have like a big backdoor flush draw. So we are betting just with the two backdoor. We just betting with two backdoor flush draws. And I think when we are bets, facing raise, I just think we are... Okay, we are still calling this, so... this was mistake by me. Like if we look to the solver world, this is just a call. This is just a call, and some actually hands. No, we are not really folding this. Interesting. So just need to play it carefully. What about ace? Let's choose like king, queen. No, king, jack. 10. Always bet. What hand we could? Ace. Ace, jack 10. Mixing a little bit. Okay. So this is just too weak about jack. So yeah, just 2 week. Just check back. It was overplay by me. Even so, on the flop we run it not too bad. Like we had 55%. So yeah, sounds like this. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching me. Tomorrow I will try to stream again in the same time, close to the same time. So